Hello, Mills here. Welcome to EVE Online, and meet Dirque. Dirque Mmillss. God made Dirque. Dirque don't hurt. He's the third member of the Mmillss family, and he's brand new. He's got... How in the world is his total net worth 1.7? Estimated value. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, he was born yesterday. Is that yesterday? No, earlier today. Much earlier today. And he's just brand new. So I wanted to step him through the first few like new player sections, just to see how those go. I actually did some of these missions. I guess they're called the was it the Light Seeker? No, not Light Seeker, just Seekers investigation thing. And so it just teaches you stuff as you go along, and then it gives you skill books to get started. And I don't know. Let's see if it's if we move quickly through this, maybe we can get through it and get started and get him trained in the right direction at some point. So let's just go here. Let's just see where this takes us. Let's see. There's a wreckage site, clearing them, and okay. So let me make sure I only have my starter ship, which is this Ibis, and here, let's give it a name though. Change name. Let's call it we'll call it the Dirque bike. All right, the Dirque bike. Metal scraps is all we have, because that was the thing that we salvaged. So at the beginning, I didn't. After you do character creation and you make the character, and he's Caldari, and he's on the science track, and so his home base is here in Ikura, because he is currently a member of the whatchamacallit, the let's see, employment, biography. Look, he doesn't even have a biography yet. Well, no matter. Oh, here we go. Science and Trade Institute. So this is the beginners area for new characters, and they dropped me in space, just out in the middle of space, and said, "Hey, look, there's a thing. Go blow it up." And again, after you blow it up, you said, "Okay, get close to it now, so that we can extract some data." And then you get close to it, and then it says, "Good job, now warp to this station," and then here we are in this station. That's literally all we've done so far. So let's navigate to our target. Aura, I guess, is this little prompt here, which is going to help us through all this. Click the undock button and get going. What does this say? You restart at any time. Okay, undock. Let's get Dirque up and running. When you're ready to begin your mission, warp to the investigation site. Under the investigation tab. So there's a little prompt right here.
Warp drive active.
Now the overview mimics the settings that I have for my account, so it has my preferences. I didn't set these up, but a lot of other things like window placement and sizes, I had to recreate those. I have a civilian Gatling railgun, civilian miner, and a civilian afterburner. This is a ruined sleeper enclave. It seems someone has attacked it. Very strange. Captain, There are seekers here. Our mission is to eliminate them. Orbit an enemy, lock target, and activate your weapon to destroy it. Alright, so let's, where are they? They're here. Or there's several. So let's go here, let's orbit this around here. Let's lock target. Ouch. Fire! Let's go faster. Orbiting the right one? Oh, no matter. He's down. We'll orbit him. Here, let's look at the guy I'm shooting at. And he's down. Fire him. Infernal light missile, that's what he's firing at me. And kablooey. Congratulations, Captain, you successfully completed the first investigation mission. Click on this icon in your Neocom to open the agency, then select the Seeker's investigation and activate another mission. So there you go, you just do that. Let's approach and get whatever kind of loot is in here, which is going to be probably not that great, because this is just the newbie mission. Let's see, this is the, what, a circadian preservation conduit? Preservation, a sleeper thermoelectric converter. But we're going to get within 2,500 feet, open cargo, and loot some metal scraps. Alright, metal scraps. Let's rearrange this slightly. Approach, open cargo. More metal scraps. Open cargo. It'll automatically move closer to the ship, and then it pops it open down here, and then there's a button that says loot all. And so there I've got 3 metal scraps. Alright, let's see what's next.
Skill training completed.
Long-range scanners have confirmed the presence of seekers at a strange wreckage site. Clearing them. Oh wait, that's the one I'm doing right now. Let's do. The recovered data points to a cloud formation as the site of a hidden sleeper enclave. Go there and scout it for us. Sure, let's activate that one. Warp to the site using warp 2. Now, meanwhile, down here, down below, my shield is slowly recharging. Again, the outer ring here is a shield, then followed by armor, and then structure. And one by one, those get attacked. Skill training complete. So this skill training, I guess, just happened automatically. I have another multiple pilot training certificate in effect, so I'm able to train the 3 characters at the moment. And everything that's here, that's already here, was pre-set up during character creation. So yeah, any of these skills that are in place, that's what we started with. But since the skill queue is empty, which should never be the case, there should always be something training. What should we train? Let's do... manufacturing time. He's not. I don't think he's going to manufacture. 2 hours for that. Sure. Let's just get something going. 3 hours. 1 hour. Just literally doing the bare minimum, but that's enough just to get going, just so that something is running at all times. Let's warp to the next location.
Warp drive active.
I am going to get Dirk up and running on planetary production as soon as I can for passive, but you know what I was thinking about doing with him actually is I think I might try to get him on a logistics support track so that he might actually be able to join a fleet somewhere someday in support of some kind of fleet activity. I think Lyra will always be the main character that goes out and does the really fun, interesting, explory type stuff, but still kind of a lone wolf. Let's see, you should destroy all waves of enemies. Alright, so control is the hotkey for locking targets. Let's orbit this. Let's see, there's an optimum range for these. Within 5,200 meters, so yeah, so orbiting at 5,000 is okay. Gun is just missing over and over again. There we go. Now we're starting to get some hits. Turn on the tactical view. This tactical view shows the path that I'm going on here. Orbit. Hit F1. If you hover over this, you can see the hotkey there, F1. This one's F2 for the minor. If you click and hold, I think, no, you right click. How do you, I forget how you do this. Double click? No. There's a way you can change these. Oh, you just pick up and drag, so I can make them anything that I want. Sorry, keep shooting. F1, orbit. You see the tactical view has this little vector arrow here showing me my direction, and the longer the arrow, the faster the velocity and stuff like that. Alright, now we've got more waves here. This one. Let's look at it. So Caldari are supposed to be pretty good with missiles, but I have done nothing with missiles. So that's kind of untapped territory for me. The tactical view also shows the distances here, and you can kind of see their position in space. Like that. Yeah, if you're not in the optimal range for the whatever weapon you have, your weapon just does terrible. Alright, I'm going to turn off the tactical view because that's a whole bunch of lines. Now what is this one again? Tactical camera? Oh, I see. It just... So it's a shortcut to get the tactical overlay on, and then it puts you at this particular vantage point here. And then first person is this one, which I almost never use, because it's not very practical, but, you know, I guess. I'm looking out my front window here. I can kind of pan over a little bit, and then let go of the mouse, and pan over this way. Well done, Captain. All enemy waves have been destroyed. Please select a new task. Alright. I wonder if it's even worth checking for loot, because I think it's just always going to be scraps. I think I just answered my own question, which is no. It is not worth it. Scraps. Alright, we'll skip looting then. The activity tracker is a recent thing they just added in a recent update. I'll just show you that real quick, because I don't think we've seen that in any of the in any of my earlier videos. Personal activity tracker. Yeah, so it's this little thing where they just sort of keep track of your activity. So you've got these different categories: industry, exploration, combat, encounters. Now you can see Dirque, brand new. Literally the only thing he's done is this simple combat that's going on here. Non-capsuleer, destruction, and right here they track. I've destroyed a total of 17 things, and every time you destroy something you hit a new level here, and so on. So it's just kind of a way to see where you're at and what levels you're going to. And I think I read somewhere that they might actually give you some kind of like perk or reward or something when you hit a level, because right now it does nothing. Right now it just a way of seeing what kinds of stuff, how you spend your time in the game, basically. But you can see as you have more diversity in enemies and whatnot, they'll break it down, and then you can see what type of work you've been doing. Alright, so let's go back here. Hey, 50,000 bucks. So his wallet, where's his wallet? I need to set up the Neocom hotbar here. Finance, wallet. Yeah, the balance. So he starts with, I guess, 1,500. How much did I just get? Well, this will tell me. Transactions. There we go. I got a $5,000 inheritance. I did kill some pirates, and then operation bonus from your mentor. So I got a few bucks now. A few bucks to spend. Let's go. Let's see. We did that. What's this one here? More basic combat. What's over here? Rocks. Let's go to the investigation site.
Warp drive active.
Fortress in the rocks. Now I don't know if that's just the name, or if I'm going to be doing a little bit of mining, because that seems like another basic thing you have to learn how to do, is do some mining. This route here is just to Ideken. I wanted to see how far away it was, and it's only 3 jumps away, but I'm going to go ahead and clear this. Hold position, Captain. Sleeper sentry towers have been deployed. You'll need to use weapon range and fall off here. I'll assist you. I've highlighted the closest target in your overview. Look at the distance column to see how far it is from your ship. It's right here. The distance to your target has a major impact on how effective your turrets are. Mouse over your turret to see the optimal and fall-off ranges. So they're right there. So between 52 and 73. Fly into optimal range. So let's Go here. Lock target. Let's look at this thing. Once he's in range, there, I start firing. Here, let's, he's gonna get blown up. Obviously, this is the newbie training thing, so everything's pretty weak. Second sentry tower is still up. Lock on it and eliminate it. Captain, this target may be beyond your ship's locking range or outside your turret's fall-off range. If you are unable to lock, fly closer. Let's orbit it. The afterburner here is just a way of increasing your max velocity. When it's on, it's taking away from your capacitor, from your power, basically. And so one of the things that you do when you fit your ship is you try to balance these equipment with the power required to operate it. Where am I going? Is it? Oops. This one. I guess it was on a weird trajectory to get into orbit. Within 5,200. Excellent, Captain. Before we proceed with the next mission, let's start skill training. Skill training is vital for your progression in New Eden, and the skills you choose will prepare you for your path in the stars. Please dock in your home station when you're ready to begin skill training. Locate a station in the overview, then right-click and hit dock. So right now there's just one station here. They make it easy for you. Here, I'll meet you back in the station.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Music in the background is Robert Rich, Perpetual. Open your character sheet by clicking on your character portrait in the Neocom. Oh. Under the Skills tab, click a category and then select the skill you wish to train. I would recommend selecting the category Spaceship Command and locate the skill, also called Spaceship Command. Double-click on the skill you want to train and add it to your queue. Ooh, look at that, 97,000 ISK. Dirk is well on his way. So you go to Spaceship Command, and then you can double-click, and it adds it to the queue. Next, your skill is now training. I will notify you when the skill training is completed. To proceed with the combat missions, open the agency and click on the Seekers to select and activate the next mission. Alright. So his wallet. Okay, thanks. Yeah, okay.
Skill training completed.
Got a few skills trained already. And I wanted to check out finance. Let's put the wallet right there because we're going to check that. And already the corporation starts taxing you. But now I'm up at 162,000 ISK. Alright, so these have opened up. Let's see what they're all going to be. Some of these also then show you the reward too, if there's a reward. So this one here will get you a skill book. I guess that last one also did. Yeah, and it's got a check mark, meaning that's done. Let's look at the ones that have rewards. So So this one here has a skill book. So let's go activate it. Warp to location. Larger vessels are not always more effective in ship-to-ship combat. The smaller a ship is, the more difficult it will be for turrets to track. Warp to the site, and lock the hostile and destroy it. Alright. Other ways you can lock targets, by the way, are right-click, lock target, and then also appear in the overview selected item. Right here you click lock target. But control, the button control, is the hotkey that I have by default here. So, so let's orbit this. Some kind of space station thing. Let's turn on the afterburner so we maybe go a little faster. He's already shooting at me. May as well shoot at him. This civilian Gatling gun doesn't have any ammo requirements, so it has infinite ammo. We have to report this fully functional enclave, but first take out any remaining guards. Another hostile is here. Lock and destroy. Captain, you should notice that your turrets miss more often against a smaller enemy. That seems to be true. Excellent. You're adapting quickly as the investigation proceeds. Alright, and I think that got me a skill book, I think, was the reward there.
Skill training completed.
And actually, I don't have to actually train it, it just gives me the skill right from the get-go. So that's cool. Let's see. Dangerous mission. Let's activate this one, because this one will get me... What will it get me? Long-range targeting 2. You may need to move at speed for this mission, Captain. Let's test the afterburner, which of course I've been using this whole time. Active modules like the afterburner use your ship's capacitor to boost the vessel's capability, or even grant it new ones. You can see your afterburner underneath your weapons in the ship's HUD. While active, the afterburner increases your ship's velocity.
Warp drive active.
Just like I said earlier. If you go show info, you'll see the attributes. Here's a description that tells you what the thing does. Here are the various stats. I guess including in green the benefit. No, I guess in green it means it's being modified. The stock figures are being modified by probably the ship that I'm in, I'm guessing. Fitting is descriptions of power usage and things like that. It's being created by a sleeper gate. This spatial rift is being created. We've been spotted. Chase down the seeker and eliminate it. That's lock target. That's approach. Captain, activate the afterburner to increase your ship's top speed. Moving faster will make you harder to track and make it easier to keep the enemy at your optimal range. Still too far away. You can see here in the right in the middle here, it gives you this update of activity. So you can see my gun keeps missing. Misses more than it hits because I'm so far away. The light blue is me doing damage, the red is me taking damage. And that's right here. Let's orbit this. There we go. Well done, Captain. It's now time to upgrade your ship. You will need to dock at a station before you accept the next task. Locate a station and dock. I'll see you there. Alright, we're ready to dock here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We'll see what kind of upgrade they give me. Let's see. Another mission.
Skill training completed.
All right. Yeah, that one's done. Okay. Let's double check, make sure these don't have rewards. Nope, onto upgrades. We've decided to reward you for your efforts so far. New upgraded weapons are being made available. We hope you will find them useful, particularly in the coming tasks. Use fitting to equip new weapons. Activate. I know where the fitting is, but here we go. Just wanted to see how the tutorial points me to it. Open the highlighted fitting window in the station services panel. The fitting window is where you view and change the weapons and modules in your ship. Click here, right there. In the fitting window, locate your primary weapon in your high slot. Let's move this down here. Alright, in the fitting window, locate your primary weapon in the high slot, which is right here. Right-click it and select Unfit. This will remove the turret from your ship so it can be replaced by an upgraded weapon. So we go here, we do Unfit. And repeat this step with a second module located in your high slot, which is this one here. Do not remove the modules from the other places. Inside the Item Hanger tab, there's this new weapon here. Then fit them to your ship. Once completed, you'll be able to view both fitted weapons in your fitting window. So this is your new weapon module. Drag it here. And another one, drag it here. Locate the ammo in your inventory and drag the ammo onto your ship in the fitting window to load it into the turrets. If you have any excess, place it in the cargo hold, and as you might need reserves. So here are the iron charges, so we load up that one, and we load up that one, and then the excess goes into the ship. After your new turrets are fitted, you will be ready to test run your new and improved ship fitting by opening the agency, clicking on the Seeker's Investigation, and selecting and activating the next mission. There we go. So we've got that all activated.
Skill training completed.
Giving me more skills. Alright, this is an alert situation. Battle in the ruins. We have a report of an attack on an SOE research station by seekers. We think they've been researching for this station all along. Go there and remove the seeker threat. Apply everything you've learned to this combat mission. And my reward? Warp drive operation. Let's go check it out. Now it's time to put everything you've learned into practice. Travel to the site and eliminate the hostile targets.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so let's find what's going on here. Let's see, the range on this here wants to be... oh, so it's much better range. I'm pressing F1 and F2 to fire both of these weapons at the same target. So F1 and it puts this one, F2 puts that one. The other thing you can do is you can drag and drop these one on top of the other and it groups them, which I'll wait till they're not activated to show you. Alright, so drag one on top of the other and now you have a group of two of these that are linked into one, and I can right click and hit reload. And it takes a few seconds to reload them. Turn on the afterburner. So now here F1 actually has two railguns with the press of one button, which is a little more convenient. And again, I can make them be any one of these hotkey slots here. Let's turn off that. Let's turn off aura here. Okay. Too far away to lock. Need to be within 29 kilometers to lock targets here. This overview can show velocity here. I don't normally look at it. I saw a video that recommended that you see the velocity of ships here, but I'm not sure what I would do with that information really. Maybe it's more meaningful if I were more into combat just in general, but I don't know. Okay, we'll lock that. Let's see, the within 19, so yeah, so we can start shooting at this thing. Blowing up a peacekeeper. No, pacekeeper. Okay, so you don't have to feel bad about blowing up a pacekeeper. That sound, you notice the moment you engage on a target up here, there's a counter, non-capsuleer log-off timer, which requires you to remain in space until this timer goes down. So it prevents you from like picking fights on things and then logging off and not having any consequence as a result. Let's reload while we are getting close. the next target here. This thing. Cargo rig. Look at this fancy thing. Got little cargo containers on here. That's pretty cool. Says fall off and optimal, so between 19 and 24, so I'm a lot closer than I should be. I can afford to be a little farther away. Now, the loot on these might actually have a couple of token components, but probably still nothing special. All right. Reload this. I think this section is all done. You have unallocated skill points in your character sheet. Oh, I see. There actually are some skill points here. Apply skill points, sure. It's not a lot. It's 1100 skill points, and we will just confirm. All right. I'll get closer to these and see if there's any loot worth having. All right, so the loot from all 4 of those wrecks were all civilian afterburners. So just in case we get blown up and need another one. What is this? Asteroid colony flat hulk. So this is all kind of window dressing. Be kind of neat if you could operate such things. But anyway, the next thing in the Seeker's investigation here, we have 4 different categories: military, business, exploration, and industry, which includes mining and manufacturing. And what happens is that it directs you then to a career agent, and then there's like a career path that you do for that. So I think I'm probably going to need the industry one for... Well, I don't really need industry for planetary stuff. That's kind of its own track. I don't think he's going to do any mining. So I wonder if I shouldn't maybe go the military route for this one. Here, let's just activate that. Career agents help you to prepare for various paths available to you. To find the career agent you're looking for, select career agents from the drop-down menu in the agency filter. You can always reset the view again by clicking the suggested button. And yes, right, you're not committing to this. You can jump around and do any kind of missions that you want. But here, now select the career agent's card from the list in the agency. To talk to an agent about available jobs, you'll need to travel to their location. Set up the waypoint route using the Set Destination button. Oh, we're going 2 jumps away. Captain, the next Stargate in your route will always have a yellow icon. Find this gate in the overview and click and select jump. So that's right here. We all know about that. I'm actually going to warp to first.
Warp drive active.
So after I do this job that's going to be assigned to me here by Akonaiki Ebora, I'm going to get some money. I will get some loyalty points from the Science and Trade Institute and some kind of loot drop from enemies. But obviously you can go and do all of these. You can do the exploration one, industry, business, and so on and so forth. These are the same types of missions that are being assigned by other corporations, so the State War Academy. Aura says the agent...
Active.
Turn that down. The agent may be many systems away. You can continue to jump through each Stargate that has a yellow icon until you reach your destination. You can also activate the autopilot to automatically warp and jump your ship toward your destination. While useful, the autopilot is not as fast as manually traveling from gate to gate. And as I said in an earlier video, it's also not as safe in some cases, so don't use the autopilot. Just jump to where you need to go. And that's about it. I think we're going to just end things and wrap things here, because from this point on, it's just doing a series of missions. Oh, here's where you can activate your autopilot right here. And just getting more loot drops, and then as I progress on this path here, assuming that the Seeker's journey continues, there will be another sort of upgrade path with skill books, and I think at some point they'll give me a ship and things like that, just to get Dirk up and running. But then eventually I will invite him to join the corporation. Let's dock.
Warp drive active.
I'll have him join the corporation. I'll pick up some skill books that he needs. To get going on the planetary stuff. Planet management. Yep, gotta get all these squared away so he can help the cause. But I'll get going doing these missions, and then we'll see where he is next time we visit him. So, for now, thanks for watching.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.